So why magnetic charging then? I wonder how on earth are they going to make tablets thinner than this? One thing they're going to have to do is to remove the USB-C port. We're getting towards that being a limitation for how thin tablets can be. I'm wondering whether Apple might be bringing an Apple Paper at some point, and whether they might just forgo the USB charging altogether and say, well, the only way that we can actually make a thin product like this is to use fully magnetic charging only. And for a range of smaller devices, for instance, Find cards or Apple tags, I think all that will go into magnetic wireless charging. I have a credit card sized Find card in my wallet which can be charged wirelessly. And then when your wife asks you for a new charger for her iPhone because her battery is getting a little bit long in the tooth, well, who do you reach out to? You get in contact with ESR, of course. And thanks very much to ESR for sending out these bits and for sponsoring this video. These wireless chargers, which are Qi2 standard, and they're designed for MagSafe. So they should be absolutely perfect for my wife. So let's see what she thinks of them. So what was wrong with your previous charger then?
Well, I think the main thing was that the mobile phone tended to fall off it in the night.
Rubbish,
it was fairly rubbish, to be honest. I did end up quite often having a completely uncharged mobile in the morning. So I'm hoping
These are all designed for MagSafe, so they're what's called Qi2 standard. So that's like a really fast, that's the current best sort of wireless charging standard across all devices. But these are designed to go with iPhone, so you shouldn't have any issues with it like falling off.
Thank you. And when I asked for one charger and I got 3, that's that's fantastic.
So that one, that's a wireless charger just with a USB.
So what's the idea with this one? Where does this one live?
So I just thought you could have that in the living room, and or wherever, and you could just sort of do a little bit of incidental charging wherever. Most people unbox things with a big stupid knife. But
so we don't have a big stupid knife. And apparently we can unleash the full power of MagSafe.
Yeah, so what they mean by that is your charger is also pretty slow, wasn't it? I think your charger was like 7.5 watts.
It was slow.
Whereas this is the full charging power of MagSafe, which is 15 watts. So this should be as fast as an official Apple one.
Okay, fantastic.
And it should lock in a lot more securely.
Right, should we give it a try? Now that has just attached right on, really.
So that's pretty firm.
It's really...
One of the other issues was your... Yeah, that is pretty...
Yes, it's really...
One of the other issues was you having to take it out of its case just to make sure it connected, weren't you? So.
Yeah, well, I mean, it pretty much essentially didn't connect in the case. So that is so much better.
And then also what I didn't like about your other one was having to take it and, you had to unplug the whole thing. But this should be a much neater thing for travel. And also, before you open that, look at this back of that box and what do you notice?
Oh, it's a carbon neutral product.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting about this product. And also, that new iPhone case, that's by the same company.
Okay.
And that new iPhone case is also carbon neutral as well. So
nice.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Brilliant.
They're not all carbon neutral, but that one, I think that's their kind of direction of travel, ESR, is to make more of their products carbon neutral. So that's absolutely fantastic.
Well, that's always a good thing.
I think with that last one, I did just buy sort of cheapest Amazon wireless charger, really. But it had a space for your watch and for your phone. This will also do earbuds as well. I know you don't use them, but maybe in the future you'll have a pair of earbuds. And these, I think, that last one, what do we say? Buy cheap, buy twice.
Absolutely.
But these aren't cheap.
No.
But they are good value.
Okay. So this comes as separate bits. So this is the portable fast charger for the Apple Watch.
So their tagline is tech made easier. And I think they are the best sort of charging solutions for MagSafe. Apple makes some MagSafe products. They don't make this type of thing, do they?
No.
They don't make a 3-in-1 stand.
No. So this is the watch one, yes. And this is great because I just climbed Mount Snowdon last weekend and my watch died on the way up and I didn't get my whole Strava. And in fact, I think that happened to, all but one of us doing it. Everyone's watch died. So this would have been really good to have to give a little, charge when I was up. They've got a picture of the guy having it attached to his trousers there.
That is clever. Yeah. So, look, it can go straight into a wall port, anything with a USB port, or it goes into this stand as well. Yeah. It needs to go into a USB.
Okay.
So you can connect it into anywhere. But the point is you can put it in your pocket.
Okay. And then you can have it with you at work or something like that.
So you could connect it into the bottom of another device probably and it would charge.
It's very annoying when your Apple Watch dies when you're out and about. So That's a good option to have.
And I think, getting smaller and smaller devices, more of them are going to be charging by wireless because you just then don't have the space for a USB port. So how could you get this any thinner? You have to somehow get thinner than that USB-C port, don't you? There's a difficulty with that though, because the EU are going to insist that all portable electronics, all phones at least, have USB-C charging.
Right.
But I think that's as the wired charging. If they had a justification for using wireless charging, then I think that would be acceptable.
So this looks like a really nice case.
That's good, isn't it?
Really nice.
And there's a space for your little watch charger in there as well.
I'd say that feels substantial, feels expensive. Very nice. I mean, that's just great for traveling, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a nice new little package.
Exactly. Qi 2.
So Qi charging is what you say.
Right. So how do I use this? So this goes out like that, and I think, are we attaching this here?
Yeah, so your watch sits upright behind it. Oh. Yeah, like that, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's quite neat, isn't it?
Okay, that fits on really nicely. Here's the phone, which just attaches on really nicely. And that just immediately shows you that you've no dubiety about it, like there was with the last one.
So did it not even come up with this little indicator?
You would have to move it around
to make sure
you had the right contact, and the slightest shift would take you off that contact. It wasn't going on magnetically.
Cool. So that's a nice little travel package.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're going to have that issue with this slipping because the magnets are as strong as the official magnetic ones.
Oh, for sure.
Perfect, isn't it? If you care a little bit about style and your travel accessories, that's good. So this is the sort of bedside table standard, does all three as well, but this will just live permanently next to your bed.
Okay, so this is going to be the main one.
This is what you're working towards, really, looking towards a world where you don't have to sort of think about charging your devices all the time.
Okay.
Because you're just more often you're going to come to places where you can just place your phone down and it will get a bit of charge. That's the case as well. I think about electrifying in the future with cars and things like this. That actually you'll be charging as you drive along the road, really, because you'll have under the road electromagnetic charging.
Okay.
And I was a little bit worried. I was thinking to myself, well, you move into that future, and of course, electromagnetic charging is a little bit less efficient than wired charging. And I thought it would be something like 50% efficiency, but it isn't. It's something more like 85, 90%, whereas wired charging is like 95%.
Right.
So you're not losing a massive amount.
Yeah.
And what we're doing, we're going towards putting solar cells on the roof of our house. That is the low carbon future, isn't it? It's having more local electricity generation. And of course, if a company like ESR can produce low carbon or even carbon neutral products, then that's just a great thing, isn't it?
Absolutely. I was just looking, this is the same little portable charger that came with the travel charger.
I think that type of thing just exceeds your expectations, doesn't it? Because I wasn't expecting that, but that's a sort of extra little device that you've got now.
Absolutely.
And you've got a pair of them, so you can take one with you.
So we've got
put one in your laptop bag.
Definitely. Yeah, quite a lot more substantial than the travel charger. Thank you.
You'll go to cafes and things, and there'll just be like areas on the table that you just place it down. It'll be built into desks.
Yeah.
That's the sort of future.
Well, I mean, it's always so annoying when you lose charge on your device.
Where's that one going, Justin?
So, let's see.
Oh no, so the USB goes in the bottom.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, you're quite right. Getting that just slots on beautifully. Fantastic.
We'll give it a go and we'll feedback if there's any issues with them, but I think they look absolutely brilliant, don't they?
I think it looks a massive upgrade on my previous charger. I wish I'd got this a lot sooner.
Enjoy. Fair to say that my wife is pretty pleased with those charging accessories. Now, ESR, they're the #1 brand for MagSafe accessories on Amazon. In fact, they've got over 12 million products sold, and that just really underlines why that commitment to make more of their products carbon neutral, and the fact they've already got there for some of those products, is really important. I've been looking at a range of ESR products, and this one, you can see this in my roundup of what makes a good case great. And this iPad case is also carbon neutral. The Qi 2 standard, that is as fast as the official Apple products. And ESR also have a range of Design for MagSafe products with Cryo Boost, which are even faster but the Qi 2 is the kind of full speed and more affordable solution. I think that's the one I'd be going for. And I'm really pleased with this little travel charging set, because one thing I know that when my wife packs to travel, we end up getting a whole mess of different cables. And this is just a really nice little case, keeping everything that she needs to charge her gear when we travel. Fabulous. They are really nicely designed products, and they've gone above my expectations of them. All these products are linked up in the description below, and I'll be checking out some more ESR products in the coming weeks and months. And there's absolutely great news, because this video is coming out during Amazon Prime Day, between July 16th and July 17th. The ESR range of products are going to have their largest discounts this year, ranging between 10 to 20%, so make sure to check those out from the links below.